Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. I'm already starting to lose count of Etrian Odyssey 1, the HD remaster. So, we're going to go into the forest, and normally this is where I'd be like, no, I wouldn't be recording this because it's just walking around a whole bunch and what have you. However, I decided to add another cheat, except it's not quite like the other cheats. I do not want to go searching for all of those hidden pathways, so I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get a map. And that's what I've done. And it turns out, right from the beginning, this very first part has hidden passageways. And I just, I don't want to put up with that. So, I'm not gonna. And I thought about doing all of this off camera, but then I was like, you guys might want to have some sort of understanding about... I didn't know if there was going to be some new monsters to be fought, that kind of thing. So, one of these right over here. Yeah, see? It's too narrow for me to squeeze through. Huh. So I'm wrong. Too narrow for me to squeeze through. Well, I guess I will leave you guys for a second then. I did not expect that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't understand, to be honest with you. So I guess there's going to be some more abilities or events or what have you that end up happening. So I will cut here, and I'll see you guys when I reach the floor we're supposed to be at. Bye. Okay, we're back to the Depths Black Teeth, as we're hunting down some wolves, if I remember correctly. But in the process of getting here, we went up to 20, and if you recall, I was saying that essentially every 5 levels we're going to have to do this instead of doing it every level. Took a while to get here, but now we're here. So we'll see, do this. I may cut out the first part that I just tried doing, so I should explain it here so that everybody's on the same page. I had been under the impression that I could use these maps I found to essentially see where the what am I trying to say here? Where the hidden pathways were. And when I tried to, I couldn't fit through the first one that I came across. So, why was that? I have no idea. So we're going to have to just do that at some other point. And not only do we see that foe at the end there, but it's an orange, not a red. The distant howling of wolves reaches your ears as you venture deeper into the forest. Their wild cries echo through the trees. You suddenly recall Tlechka's words. She warned you that this is a dreadful place where feral wolves dwell. You continue forth, the threat of approaching wolves uppermost in your mind. Oh, there's a lot of wolves on the map that I can magically see. To do a lot of map stuff. Oh, we can do mining. We're standing on a thing for mining. So, okay. So first one of these that we've gotten to. Wait, did it put it there? I don't know that it did. But I know I have to do that at least. Okay. I'm not drawing the floor on them anymore because it doesn't matter. So how many mine opportunity we have? So we're still, right. We're doing 10. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, you got to count it out so I don't screw up. Oh, hey, Pyroxene. Yeah. Another white stone. I think that was 10. Yep. Okay. Hey. So something got accomplished here. I want to make sure... Yeah, okay. For some reason, I guess just my icon of where I'm located overlaps the mining icon completely, so I couldn't tell if it was actually there. And you! I see you sneaking up on us. So we have a wolf. We've never fought one of these before. Nothing that Josh should have to do. I can't imagine it's going to need a gag ability, so let's go and see if we can poison it. But the legs might be helpful. We haven't tried that yet. We never tried Cositus either, so let's give that a try. It's been a day for me. I'm surprised that I even remembered that. And here we go. It did damage, but I don't think it did anything else. Ooh. Okay, so with all of that, we were able to defeat it in one turn. I did not think that would be the case. There's another one over this way I kind of want to get out of the way at some point. I say that, and of course, I walk the complete opposite direction. Nobody should be surprised. Okay. Yeah, by just not drawing the floor, it lets those arrows stand out a bit more for me. Oh, I just noticed. Did not see what I'm standing right in front of, so... Oop. There you go. Let's see if we get anything useful here. No, a Brevant. So just something to... Hello? There we go. It's just something to take up space in the very limited inventory system. Still no fast travel system other than to go back from whence we came. Dude, get over here. Oh my god. I was going to say, I don't think he was making a straight up circle. So now that we killed one, let's see what it says. White-furred wolves who wander the upper floors of the grove, dangerous when fought in packs. They have Fang and Evil Cry. We did not find out what they drop with the last one. I used ice and killed it, but it turns out he's strong against ice. Makes sense, it's a wolf. I should use fire, and then everybody else should just attack. Oop. I guess I should just go with Inferno. That's probably why the ice attack hit so hard. And I mean, to be honest, we're kind of hitting it hard too. Yeah, that was a lot more damage. He's not dropping stuff for us, though. I'm noticing that. I'm going to cover the south here first. Just because... I see you. Let's go, boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Actually, I think regular fire might just be enough. Yeah. And I think it's worth doing that because I think it doesn't take as long for him to cast. I feel like there is definitely a casting speed situation. That certainly feels like there's probably a secret over there. I'm going to come back later on to check all that stuff out. Now, I think we're going to get a second one here. And I say that because I think there was another foe right behind it, and we've seen that happen before. Or not. That might be turn-based, actually, now that I think about it. Over here you, over here you, over here you. These guys haven't dropped anything for me, I don't think. I'm glad we can get the... Oh, I hit attack on that, didn't I? Did not mean to. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. was I just about to say? Now I don't even remember. Oh, we got Stiff Hide. Okay, so that is the other stuff that can be obtained. 2 wolves left on the map. Some little patterns here. Might as well go for this guy. He was making a circle from the looks of it, so... Yeah, maybe I do want to turn up the speed of the battle messages again. So I'm not sitting here mashing. Let me do that real fast. I always forget how to. Battle. Whoop. Okay. Just to speed things up a little bit more. Curious about what we have here. I was gonna say, man, it's Clawfly. That's a new guy. Let's hit him with ice. Put that crab on ice. That certainly seemed like he was weak against it. Nighttime, or yeah, there we go. So we should see different monsters, or weirdly old ones that I didn't think we would still be seeing. We went up a good number of points recently. That's in large part because of the whole getting to the part of the list with monsters, speaking of. And I don't feel like there's too much to say or think about it because I don't know how to say it other than there's certain aspects of RPG, or of the list for these RPGs, that you can get a whole bunch out in a small period of time. Sometimes. So I don't think the sudden jump up in points is indicative of anything. I was expecting, to some degree, that taking that guy out was going to, because he was the last one, I thought it was going to lead to a trigger of the big fight they're leading you to, but it didn't. It's going to be the next floor for sure. Just plate. No, that is not the area I expected there to be a dead end in. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, so I might devote, I think the way I'm leaning towards this is I'll devote an episode to just going through the hidden passageways. I'll probably make use of those chimes then as well to keep encounters down. That's where I'm currently leaning. Might as well do these first, I guess. Oh, let's read about the clawfly. This insect of the deep strata has evolved to become resistant to many forms of attack. I see that. But cold and lightning, take it out. No problem. From the looks of it. I stayed up way too late last night. I came across a Reddit page that I don't exactly remember the name of. It's something to the effect of like old school crazy or something like that. Seeing a lot of advertisements going back to like 1900s to... There was some 80s stuff, but very little. Usually it all stopped around the 70s, I would say. But yeah, yowza, man. We are some crazy, crazy people. If anybody's curious to check it out, I would recommend it. It's mostly just stills of things from magazines and stuff like that, but there's stuff that we just thought was okay that really wasn't. One of the things that came up that was this really felt like it should have been something. Okay. One of the things that came up was somebody found a joke book from like the 1920s, but the jokes were all racist jokes by white people on black people. And what was so strange to me is that they weren't actually jokes. They were built like they were supposed to be, but it felt like all they really were was saying, hey, there's a stereotype that people talk like this, and that's it. We're just going to tell a story where we can write dialogue where people talk like that. And they just like, the stuff just went nowhere. It was the weirdest thing I had ever seen. And it called itself a joke book. Just to be clear, I'm not like trying to be like, oh, I think what they wanted it to be. No. It was straight up labeled as a... It was just... Oh, it was so bad. Like, somebody left a comment that was perfect, where the jokes are too nonsensical. They can't even be offensive at this point yet, because it's just like you can't make heads or tails out of what they're really trying to say. I'm trying to think of one that I might be able to just give a quick summary of. It's invaded my mind is what it's done, in that I don't know what has to be so wrong about people. Like the very idea of, oh, I didn't notice before for quest items they give you that symbol. That's interesting. That, I guess that's to keep you from throwing it away if you can avoid it. I don't really want to throw anything away. Most of this is newer stuff. Like, I guess I can get rid of the bug wings. At least some of them. I don't want to get rid of all of them. But understanding racism is hard enough for me to do. I've never been able to. But it's so weird. And I also come away from it thinking, no doubt, somebody whose brain is so broken that they are racist, that they found some kind of humor in these jokes. I don't know. I'm babbling because there's not much happening as I just go around clearing a map. There was other dark stuff on there too, and it's weird that it's the dark stuff that's coming to mind, because that's not what grabbed my attention or I spent the most time on. It was just interesting ways that they tried to... I'm sure you've probably seen before, when we first learned about things that were radioactive, our initial response to those things was, oh, let's put this in our bodies. It's just like, bad idea. Like, I'd heard of the Gallium Girls before. I knew about radiated water, stuff like that. But there's just so much more of it. One of the most confusing ones was, I didn't know what it even meant that it was talking about at first. I'd never heard the phrase sissy bar or sissy seat. It was something like that. It's a thing for a bicycle. Like, if you're gonna have somebody, a second person riding with you, that they have something they can lean back on, which, I don't know, that seems cool, I guess. You know, everybody can be comfortable then. Why not? You know? But for whatever reason that I never figured out, and nobody who left a comment did either, it was 2 bars, or it was a bar tightly bent, so it's a very long oval, almost rectangular shape with space in the middle, which is fine. It probably keeps it super lightweight, that's all the material that's being used, that kind of thing. But in the space for this one was a noose. Not like a real rope, but like whatever plastic or metal they were using, it was the shape of a noose, and it even called it, like it referenced the hangman's knot in the advertising for it. And it was just like, why? And to be clear, it was aimed at children for kids' bikes, just to make it even more weird. I don't know. I don't understand that stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me. The internet introduces us to so many weird and usually awful things. All right, let me draw this here. So yeah, if anybody's curious, go check that out. And maybe, just maybe, if more people see it, maybe people can explain it to a dummy like me. I came across the thing about, it wasn't Amrita or something too? I guess not. It didn't give me a pop-up. About the way that women were treated in those advertisements too was really weird. And a lot of it had to do with clear attempts at humor that I was left completely uncertain of what exactly... Oh, I didn't put the thing there. What exactly the joke was supposed to be. What was the part we were supposed to be laughing at? It's just strange. I don't know how people lived back then. I get technology changes. I don't get how we, a very... Oh, I didn't realize that these were group attacks. Oh, you know what? Okay. Why waste time? Just hit him with that. This whole time I had no idea those were group spells. I just don't know how we, as a very social creature... Oh, my head was bound? When did that happen? Jeez. I didn't see the prompt that said that happened, or any spell effect with it. Anyway, how did we survive for eons, apparently, without any humor? I just don't know. It just doesn't seem like it should or could have been a possibility. And yet it was. I've been going through a movie list, and I've been running into this weird thing. I started the list of movies in 1927, and when I'm currently in 1971 as of the time that I'm recording this, and even up to this point, despite the fact that you've had things like I Love Lucy, Abbott and Costello, The Three Stooges, All in the Family, all these comedy shows from the past that seem to still resonate to some degree today, despite having those, when it comes to movies, the comedy movies aren't funny. And I'm getting humor from comedic writing that's been placed into melodramas. It's just like, why? How does that happen? All right, here we go. We're going to stare down the roar, apparently. The Roarman. I just don't understand the past. But it would be great if, like, stuff that we do today does last for a long, long time, because, 20, 30, 50 years in the future, How bad is our attempt at humor going to be today? Because it's got to happen still, right? It's got to be cyclical like that. That's probably not the right word. All I want, and I don't think I'm asking too much, is to live forever in a healthy way so that I can see everything that happens. That's all I want. It's not hard, right? That should be easy enough. Get out of the way. There we go. Still have no idea what those weird crystals are going to do. Or who's going to tell me how to do whatever I need to with them. So we're headed towards a huge boss fight. It would be nice if we can get to... I'm assuming we're heading to a huge boss fight. It would be nice if we could get to the next level before then, just so I can give everybody an additional skill. Oh. I see something up there. Oh. And there's one right here. Did we ever get... Oh, right, Stiff Hide. Was it fire they were weak against? I'll be curious if they use the faux symbol but all red for that, or if it's going to be something different because they've been talking about this fight for floors now. Fenrir that they referenced, right? There is something fascinating to me, though, about advertising in general, whether it's meant to be humorous or not. One of my favorite things that Mike, who you guys have met if you watch those videos, used to always ask, not always, it would come up frequently, though, with an advertisement that just didn't quite seem to hit. He would be like, who was that for? And I think it's just this amazing question that should always be asked. I'm looking at the wrong symbol. That maybe we don't ask often enough. It would probably serve us well. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you just a normal guy now? You're not a normal guy. You're a warble. Bullshit is what I'm saying. What are the mandrakes weak against? Fire? Okay. Oh, I should have just had them all on the warble. What was I thinking? That was a waste. I've always found it telling, though. It's very telling what people really, who make advertising, what they really think about their consumer base is front and center when you really look in detail at those advertisements. There's a thing I've been thinking about putting together, but it would only be a part of this thing, and this thing altogether would be a massive undertaking. I don't know if we're the right guys to do it, and there's a good chance I might have to do it on my own, and I don't... Oop. That's a red symbol on there. Are we ready for this? Did we ever do the thing? We might as well just do it now. Oh, we are at 25. Okay. So now, let's see. Joshua can do Firewall. Protects from the first fire attack this turn. I'm just going to knock all of those out right now. Drain Fire? Wait. Ice defense up. Nulled the ice. Drain. Interesting. So it goes from reducing the damage from the spell to wiping the damage out to turning it into a benefit. You actually heal from it. That's interesting. All right, next we've got Shackles for binding enemy legs for Sean, our Dark Hunter. Mike gets multi-hit. He'll fire 2 arrows at once or 3 at high levels. So I guess it's a single target then. Oh, I understand what those blue symbols are now. Because they're hands, faces, or... Okay, they're telling you what body part it uses. So head for magic. Okay, so... Oh, man. They could have just explained that. Like, why did they have to make us figure it out? Anyway, this looks like it's kind of like a 2x hit, but by mastering it, it's a 3x hit. So what about Rob here? Rob's going to get poison. It's a chance of transmuting an enemy's blood to poison. So that's just a second poison attack. So yeah, the face is... Okay. I understand now. Cure 2 restores a medium amount of HP. Not useful for us anymore, but it makes sense to still have it. I am curious if there's going to be an undead status that maybe that becomes useful with. I'm not sure. Should I... Why not? Oh, it's just a regular wolf. Why was it colored differently on the map? That seems weird. Well, anyway, with all that excitement just completely missed, I want to go through... I've said it before a few times. I've been going through old video game magazines that I've been finding, and... Well, that would have to dead end, so let's maybe get this out of the way first. I've been... Yep, I should have looked and I would have realized right away. Essentially what I'm trying to get at is that I have been very interested in the way that... Oh, inventory's full. Well, since I have magic to get rid of the bindings, we're going to drop those now. We don't need to hang on to these anymore. Yeah, we don't need... Oh, no, I mean discard. We don't need that. I'm going to keep that just in case. Let me see if... Oh, he's already using it, so nobody else will be. So we can drop that too. Oh, you know what? I switched floors, didn't I? Yeah, what am I doing? I should be going back and selling stuff. I've also got quests that were completed. I'm not paying attention. All right, let's do this. Says a certain shop. I wonder if we're going to get a new shop on the list now. Not going to say anything about it, apparently. What is the last thing we need? Right, I need to be level 30. I'm almost there. All right, let's sell our crap. Okay, a gem ring. That's it, huh? Just a gem ring? What does it do? Vault resist. Don't need it. You know what? I'm going to buy one of these, because the one thing I don't know is how long it's going to last, so I'm going to take you guys with me for at least part of this. We don't need to sleep anymore like we used to, so... Just go straight in there, and we will find out what this is like. So yeah, there is a massive, massive thing that I want to do with Joy Boys that will take a lot of work, and I don't think I could do it by myself while also thinking I would have to do it by myself. And if that is the case, it probably won't ever happen, because it's enough of an undertaking that there is absolutely zero reason to do this unless if you do it right. Not saying do it so it looks good, but do it right insofar as there's an effect. This is the first time I've seen foes respawn. That has not happened up till this point. Are they this? They're not even... Oh, you know what? I don't think this was the foe. I think this is a random encounter. And anyway, the video game advertising would be a part of it, though it would be... Alright, it's just a rage alert. It would be an easier part of it. Just a little extra fun. I didn't think it would take that many turns. Sort of a conversation piece that would break up... I don't even know how to describe what I want it to break up. It would break up the feel of what the rest of the show would be. Be something a little more fun, a little more different, kind of turning something that used to happen all the time on its head in a way that I would hope would be entertaining and possibly informative. Emphasis on possibly, not that I know that it would. But if I were to know that, like, today, if like in the next 30 seconds I find out we're gonna do this, we'd start working on it now, and it still wouldn't be something that goes live for 6 months, you know, because there would be a lot to learn and plan for in a way that we haven't up to this point. And we specifically don't have backgrounds to make this a... Of course, these guys are doing this because this is what they do. It would be us pushing ourselves in a whole different direction. That's just a massive, long, useless teaser for you for something that just may not ever happen. You're welcome. But I was thinking of it because seeing those weird advertisements made me think of it even more. So now I'm starting to feel like the chime bell has worn off a bit. But I don't recall seeing a pop-up saying that that happened. No, I guess it didn't. Boy, that's hard to tell. So I'm going to assume at this point it did, and I will cut the episode here again and get us to the next section. So I will see you guys then. Okay, we're back a little bit early. I just noticed I never opened this treasure chest over here. I put the map thing down and I just didn't open it. So we're gonna see if we can fix that after this fight. So that's what we do here at Joy Boys, you know, we play games poorly, we make commentary about weird old racists, and then we tease work that may never happen. We're the whole package. Look at this. It's just right here. Apparently I never opened it. And I wish I never did. It's not useful in the slightest. So yeah, we're getting back to this floor right over here anyway. So what's an extra 20 seconds for you guys, right? Alright, now that I have to fight, it's an extra 30 seconds. Oh, that's not the right way to fight these things. What am I doing? take them. Every time. So that must just be a rather plain looking move that ends up doing that, because again, I'm not seeing it. I don't think that sticks, does it? No. Okay. That fits where all the other status effects haven't stayed with us either. So we're back here. Still would like to know what the deal was with that one floor, and just the one floor, having those rage elopes reappear. They didn't happen on the rest of them. It makes me wonder if there is a respawn counter, probably based on days. That's just me stabbing a guess. Ooh. A mine spot. Okay. This should take everybody out. Yeah, so that's my guess. I could look it up. We could also test it. I don't think it's really that important. I just didn't expect to see it. It weirded me out. The enemy has fallen. I have to be the guy who asks the question, if this is like a labyrinth that nobody's been through, etc., why are there all these pathways? We should have to hack and slash our way, like through boar spear. What is that? It's a sword. Looks like a fairly good one too. Let's see here. That would raise his attack and strength. Alright. That's the first, like, good treasure I feel like that I've gotten in this game. War Bull, a bull that attacks anything within sight. Its full speed rush is something to be feared. It's weak against all statuses and all elements, and everything else hurts it just fine. So, I don't know that it's so scary. Were you guys afeared? Yeah, might as well just attack. He doesn't have... See, like, he's already gone. Almost got them all in one round. Yeah, the corridor stuff through this, it's just... It makes me feel like I do want to start using maps. As yet another... Oops, where am I going? Another way of speeding everything up, reducing time that we spend at certain places and on certain things. I just feel like the maps are maybe too large for this to be considered fun. But the real killer is just, oh, you gotta go all the way back in order to sell stuff. And then you've got to take the long way. Like, I'm hoping that here we are at 5, right? So I'm hoping that we have a way of just skipping straight to 5. Because if we don't see something like that, then you're just being abusive to your players. Alright, let's see if I can do this without having the stupid thing happen. Like, maybe make them super large later on when there's not as much need to hang on to all the items that you get. Like, 3 items just dropped from that. I've barely been on this floor, and look, it's almost full. I can actually get rid of that. No. There we go. Get rid of that. I can get rid of some of these soft hides. But, like, it's just... this is a waste, you know? Not super certain I should be dropping metal horns just yet. Oh look, another dead end. Isn't that fun? And looking at the other cheats that are on here, there's like one-hit kill stuff. Not really a fan of those. Ironically, considering that they're the type of cheat that usually works no problem. Okay, I was gonna say, isn't that everything? But no, there was a spot down here. And again, I don't know what's going to happen, so I can't be like, I'll just cut this stuff out and just bring people to the next thing of import. I could do that with stuff like Final Fantasy 6 or 7, something I'm way more familiar with. But at that point, I probably won't, because I feel like I'll have a reasonably efficient... I've never been the speedrun type, but I think I'll have a reasonably efficient pathway through those things. Oh. So a chop spot. We haven't seen one of these in a while. And there wasn't really much of a reason to see that one either. I don't know if those do ever get better, and better in the sense of... yeah, they'll have different things you can mine or gather or chop. guessing this loops around. Good, at least we just clear it. 2 warbles? Wow. Now it's getting exciting. Oh. Okay. I don't know why my controller is doing that so much to me today. Phantom presses. That feels like there were probably a lot of hidden pathways there is my guess. I don't want to go hunting for them now though, because at the beginning of this episode, which I've probably cut to save time, I did so right on the first map, found one, and couldn't fit through it. What I don't know, however, is if they're sort of leading me in a direction of, oh no, you're gonna have to in order to find this boss fight. Thought that door was gonna be the end of this kind of walking. And it's not. Now there's a crap ton of doors. Like, okay, let me draw these on here, because you gotta. Wait, where did I come from? There. Okay. This is an extremely wide open location. Blaze oil. That's new, and we're also full. I'm going to start discarding small fangs. I hate the idea of having to discard all of this stuff. I just don't feel like it's really proper for your player to have spent that time. Video game developers, respect your player. I guess I'm not one to talk though, since I'm just blazing through this. I didn't even need the blaze oil to blaze through it. Oh, I keep forgetting to look up time to beat because I feel like this has got to be... Unless if I'm wrong about the floors, like the number of them or the size that they're going to be, this has got to be like an 80-hour time to beat game. Because it seems pretty clear you constantly are going back and forth. Draw this one in now. And that's another factor actually to consider, is this is on auto draw, so there's just some things that I'm putting on the map myself, which I'm assuming was not always the case on the DS version. I don't remember, since I didn't spend much time on it. As you continue through the trees, you sense beasts surrounding you on all sides. Their reek is ever present in your nose while their constant low growl plays on your nerves. You have reached Fenrir's dread lair. Is that him? Oh no. Oh good. A crap ton more wolves. Excellent. Oh, there was something that looked blackish instead of like red or orange. Okay, so 2 turns on auto. Oh, that was a new monster? That was a skull? Okay, see, like, now the icons are red. What? I don't understand that. Skull is white-pelted wolves who hunt in the labyrinth's upper reaches under Fenrir's command. Oh yeah, I guess there's some black to them, isn't there? On their face and tail and so on. I don't think that's how it was on the previous. Might as well just keep autoing through them rather than having Rob do magic. Well, hello, Fenrir. Okay. Let's do this just in case. Try shackles. Try multi-hit. You ice him, or fire him. No icon to associate with that, however. Oh, nice. It worked. Nice. Now I've got to compare that to what a normal attack would have been. Oh. We've almost got him already. Oh yeah, so that shot was definitely worth taking. It was slightly weaker, but once you multiply by 3, no question. No. Don't need you guys doing that. Excuse me. Here's what I have to say to that. Oh, okay, cool. We got that. Huge fang. The tiny fangs were huge. Oh, all the other wolves have disappeared as well. Let's put these stairs in. And we're gonna go ahead and go down then. The second stratum, primitive jungle. But we're gonna head right back out. Ooh. Dance Hall of the Fairies. Yeah, we're gonna party. Nobody told me that. Alright, let's take care of this quest. Provant 2, not helpful. The boy seemed pretty happy. He was in such high spirits. Come to think of it, he seemed pretty healthy. Well, at least he was happy, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna keep this kid alive, aren't we? I don't have any outstanding, do I? Okay. So, because we got 5. A terminally ill boy of Etria wishes to see the skill of a foreign-trained Ronin before he expires. Hey, so do I. I haven't been able to. That poor kid will never be strong, so he wants to meet a powerful adventurer. He's hoping to meet a Ronin above level 20. Do this for him, okay? I would love to. Can I be a Ronin? A band of adventurers seeks vengeance by proxy on the unknown beasts that attack them on B5F. Okay. He was ambushed in the forest with his friends by an unknown monster on the 5th floor. It was too much for them to handle, so they panicked and ran away. They said it was a terrible poisonous spider that's usually seen deeper in the labyrinth. You've been around the 5th floor a few times by now, right? The target is a monster that appears on the 5th floor, where... I just had a really crappy thought. That big glowing pink tower thing, was that a quick travel point that I was bitching and moaning about that I wanted one, and I never even thought it could be that right then? Oh well, whatever. We'll find out on the next episode for that. Target is a monster that appears on the 5th floor where there'd normally be nothing. Get rid of it before more kids like them run afoul of it, okay? I'll be praying for you. Where there would normally be nothing? I don't know what it's referencing. Etria's most expressive designer, the Lady Mrs. Merrill, must have butterfly eyes for use in her new product. That's gross. She maybe should be fired. Every Etrian girl's dream is to step out wearing the accessories she creates. Her newest design, though, well, she says she needs 5 insect eyes from butterflies. I'm a fan of her accessories myself, but I might not stand in line for this one. Well then, off you go. Believing in their power to draw her desired lover's eye, a girl will pay handsomely for 5 star-shaped seeds. That's gotta be on the next floor, because we've never seen anything like that. This girl wants you to gather star seeds for a love charm that supposedly grants wishes. She said she'll need 5 of them to complete the charm. It's kind of like wishing on a star in a way. Cute. Or creepy. Could be creepy. A stipulation in a millionaire's will requests the cultivation of a flower he could never get to bloom. I visited his garden now and then, and it always struck me as incredibly beautiful. Anyway, I heard the old man died the other day. In his will, he asked that someone try to grow the only flower he could never raise. His last words were that he knew it bloomed in a certain place in the labyrinth and only in the morning, but he found out that it was on the 6th floor. And of course, he was in no condition to go somewhere as dangerous as that. I have the flower seeds he left behind. Will you please give it a try? I know the old man will be rooting for you wherever he is now. Oh, so we gotta... Okay. Alright. I got some stuff for you. Give us new equipment. A new axe, the Celtus, or Celtus. A beast bow. So just 2 weapons. Let's bring up Mike. A longbow made by stringing a large beast's fang. This appears to up everything for him, so yeah. And a Celtus. Angie was using this, so an L-shaped axe, which would be most of them, whose blade was crafted from a large, sharp fang. Okay. And we know we want to... Whoops. No. We know we're going to need probably one of those. Now I say we sleep. Oh, no. We have not been here in a while. Did we have a mission? Yes. Okay. What you got to say about this, punk? It seems you've defeated that dreadful pack of wolves along with their leader, Fenrir. I thank you all. I thought you to be common novices, but you've grown into fine adventurers. It always lifts my spirit to see young adventurers growing stronger. Continue working hard to explore the forest while improving your skills. Ah yes, I almost forgot. For defeating Fenrir, we present a small reward to show our gratitude for all your hard work. It's money you don't need. Alright, we told him about the clawfly, the warble, the wolf, the skull, the Fenrir. And the thorn, the pyroxene, the stiff hide, the huge fang. All that kind of stuff. Do you have any missions for me? No. Okay. Now, go here. We can sleep. We can save. And we can end this episode. So we got Fenrir. I've got to do some walking around, though, because I think those butterflies in the beginning areas actually are where you get the eyes from, or at least that's one of the options. I don't know if maybe we're about to go somewhere that's better, but when I see you guys at the start of the next episode, it won't be until I'm already, on the spot. So, thanks for joining. Talk to you guys later.
Let's Player needs food badly.